Welcome to my closet.
Hi everyone, I'm Raelle, and you're currently in my closet. Thank you for joining me here today on my channel. If you are new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I greatly appreciate everybody who has been watching, subscribing, and commenting below on my videos. So today's video is an exciting unboxing. It is a Louis Vuitton unboxing, so stay tuned. I do have a little story time to go along with it. But first, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit all notifications, and leave me a comment below after you're done watching the video. I would love to hear from you. So let me get into my story time about this unboxing before we get into the handbag. So here's just a little bit of my story time about how I got my Speedy 30, which I didn't think I would receive at all. So one Friday I decided, once it got reduced down to 20%, yes, 20% off of a retail price, so I was saving like $500 on this bag, I decided to add it to cart, check out, purchase it, and it was going to be mine. So I'm like, oh, this is a fantastic way to start off the weekend. And Fashionphile works in a way where they only are operating like Monday through Friday, like normal work hours. So over the weekend, I kept checking to see in my email if I would get like an update, a tracking number. So I wasn't surprised I didn't right away because I know they're not operating over the weekend. So then finally on Monday around lunchtime, about 12:55 p.m., I get finally the tracking number letting me know that my bag is on the way. So I'm like, fantastic, great. And then after I came home that evening around like 5:30, 6 o'clock-ish, I decided just to check that tracking number again to see what the status is, to see if I would be getting it within the next day or two so I can alert my family if I'm not at home to please sign for my package, since they do require a signature for these packages due to their value. So I check the tracking number, and when I open it up to the UPS site, it says my package was delivered. And I'm like, wait a minute, it wasn't delivered to me. It says it was delivered to some guy named Ozzy in New York City, New York. I'm like, what? I was, friends, absolutely devastated. I thought my package was never going to arrive to me. And not only did I wait, 6 months to locate a Louis Vuitton Speedy Bandouliere in 30 that was absolutely pristine and in excellent condition, which it is, I panicked. I got on the phone to Fashionphile. Luckily, somebody was still available, and I explained to them what happened, and they told me they would notify the claims department. And I would, probably hear back not for another day or two until they investigate to find out, because they had a contact through UPS. Why in the world was my package delivered to New York City? So I kind of wasn't satisfied with that answer, so I kind of panicked. I then called UPS, got somebody on the phone, and explained to them what had happened, and they told me a dispatch supervisor, somebody like that, would be contacting me within an hour. And nobody ever contacted me from UPS, and I kind of got pushed back, like it was up to Fashionphile to contact them since they were the sender. And I'm like, fine, whatever. I went to bed that night absolutely devastated, thinking, well, Ozzy in New York City is having a fabulous time with my Louis Vuitton bag that I paid for already. And who knows if I would be getting refunded, because, I would have to wait for the claims department at Fashionphile to review my case, which, by the way, does take approximately 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks for them to do. When they explained the policy to me, which I totally understood, but I couldn't wait 2 weeks. So I lost some sleep. I didn't really eat. By the next day, I was like, okay, it's a new day, new hope. And I contact Fashionphile again to see if they have any updates for me. And unfortunately, they said, I just kind of have to sit back, let the claims department handle it. And then I don't have anything to do on my end right now. So I'm like, okay, all right, I will wait. And then later that day in the evening time, I'm just sitting down to dinner about 6:30. The UPS guy comes up to the door to drop off my Louis Vuitton and to get my signature. I was like, what in the world is going on with UPS? But long story short, everything had worked out. Thankful that I was diligent in checking that tracking number as many times as I do. Like, I get obsessive. I don't know about anybody else. When they have something on the way, you're constantly checking that tracking number. So always keep diligent on those tracking numbers. I think in the end, I kind of resolved my own problem by being so diligent, but I will definitely shop fashion file. I kind of will be more picky and hesitant as to the value of the package that I'm ordering because of their value. But I will continue to shop with them in the future because their customer service is really awesome and they were on it right away. But yeah, UPS, you dropped the ball on this. This was your fault, so hopefully it won't happen in the future. So let's get into my unboxing since everything worked out and I'm super excited to share this with you guys. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay, I have the box right here. I've already opened it, you know, just to check that Aussie in New York didn't mess with my bag. So here we are. So let's get into it. My new Louis Vuitton Speedy 30 Bandouliere came with its dust bag, which I absolutely am, you know, thrilled with. It would have been a complete set if it would have came with the box, but it did not. But that's no big deal. And I also got the Fashion File dust bag that usually comes standard. I have a new file to add to my collection here. This is where I keep them. I don't know why. I kind of, you know, hoard those. I don't use them. I don't know about anybody else. If you use them, that's awesome. I have... So here's the strap to my bag. I've kind of just kept it separate, which I believe it has a 20-inch drop, and I will try to do maybe a quick mod shot. Maybe I'll leave that for another video when I do maybe a what fits in the future. So we'll see what the future holds. I have the key pouch here. It came with the key and lock, which I'm so happy about. It also has the little Louis Vuitton cards it came with, so that was nice. This bag is from, oh, and it even came with the little QR. This bag is from 2017, so not too old. The only thing that I noticed is I think the lock and the key may be a little bit tarnished. You might be able to see that right there. I don't know what type of cleaner maybe I can use on that, so you know, we can clean that up and make it a little shinier. But I'm glad it came with the lock and key. It's really hard to find pre-loved Speedies that come with the lock and the 2 keys. A lot of times they'll come with a lock and no key, and I'm like, well, that's pointless, you know, because then the lock is just locked on there maybe. I don't know if anybody, let me know in the comments section if you've had that. You know, what do you do with just the lock that's locked on there? So here we go. Let's get into it. Are we ready? I know I am. Oh, she's so pristine. I'm so excited to share this. I cannot believe this bag is from 2017, friends. All right. I'm gonna have to pop the bag out a little bit more. She's kind of folded here, the way she was sitting in the box. And I will eventually get an organizer for her. So this is the Damier Azur print. I went back and forth between whether or not I should get the Damier Ebene or the Azur, but I love the light colored bags in my collection more, so I figured that let's just take a little risk and get the Damier Azur, because it will go with a lot of my denim outfits and whatnot. So here is a little close-up. Absolutely gorgeous. there are no watermarks or anything. I'll show the handle closer. I mean, look at that. The glazing is still beautiful. And I'll show you the fashion file certificate of authenticity. There we go. So I am obsessed and loving this. And friends, the leather is still very fresh on this bag. I could smell the fresh vachetta. I wish you guys could smell this through the video. It smells so good, so good. And then show the inside. And the zipper works pretty nicely too, pretty smooth. Look at this inside. I don't think whoever previously owned this, they used this bag at all. They bought it in 2017 and then it just sat up on a shelf. So it's got one zipper pocket on the inside, which that is so smooth. Show the inside. There is not a speck of dirt in there whatsoever. And there was listed like, I think like one little mark on the inside. I don't even see it right now. I don't see it. Anybody? Let me know in the comments section. But it's okay if it has one little mark. This is not going back after all that work and me taking my bag back from Aussie in New York City. So I am so thrilled with this. I'll do a quick spin move. There's one side, the side of it, then the other side, and then the bottom, which is also pristine. There was like a dot in the pictures somewhere, but the personal shopper said there was nothing when she sent me the pictures that she could see. It was probably just a piece of fuzz. The only thing that was listed was like faint scratches on the hardware, which I have yet to really look at. Maybe I'll look at it closer after the video is done, but I don't see anything whatsoever. I mean, this is just awesome. And it says Louis Vuitton Paris right there. I love this. And this is going to be a keeper in my collection, I think forever. I'm not going to give this one up. So I'm going to put the side strap on and then do a quick little mod shot for you guys. Stay tuned. And so this is also an adjustable strap, so I will fix it later on after the video. It may be a little bit long on me now, but just wanted to show really quickly you guys how it looks. So there we go. I may do quick mod shots outside of the closet here as well, but just fits just below my hips, so I may raise it up a little bit more, but I'm definitely going to use this bag for travel and for work and everyday use, and I don't mind to take it shopping either. So that was it. Thank you for joining me here today on an epic Louis Vuitton unboxing. So if you haven't already, friends, make sure to hit the subscribe, hit all notifications, leave me a comment below. Let me know in the comments if you've ever either had an issue with UPS delivering a package, a purse to you. Also, let me know if you have a Speedy. Let me know what kind of Speedy you have, what size, because I love to chat about purses here on my channel. So that was it. So I hope you guys have a great morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!